Ginger Conrad is a nationally recognized expert on business development issues. She is a frequent guest on radio and television and is a much sought-after speaker at business functions. She is also the founder and publisher of Minority Business Entrepreneur magazine, which is dedicated to the success of both minority women and business owners. Welcome to Making It.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
No problem. As we know, technology is here to stay. Now, what do you see coming down the pipeline? What's in the future? Electronic
commerce. And by that, I mean something more than just computers. Things, how corporations are purchasing and procuring product and services is changing, and companies need to understand how to work it that way.
Interesting. Now, e-commerce, of course, means that you can reduce staff, but then that might mean you have to hire more staff to do other things. Why is that?
Well, the corporations are able to reduce staff by eliminating procurement people, but the companies that are trying to sell to them need technical staff in order to comply with the requirements of electronic commerce.
I see. So is there any possibility the people who have lost their jobs might get another job?
No, because this is new technology, and so the technology that we need to understand is something that we're all virtually unfamiliar with.
I see. Now, many corporations are putting their requests for proposals online. What do you say to business people who don't do that, can't do that, haven't thought about doing that?
They need to learn how, and they need to do their homework before they start into it, because you can get caught up in the excitement of it, especially if you're participating in a reverse auction.
How should they get information on how to do it if they don't know?
Well, hire a consultant. And then, of course, the hard part is how do you evaluate a consultant. But what many small suppliers don't understand is that the major corporation has a training program for their preferred suppliers. And so it's their job to help you because they want you to succeed, especially if you're a minority or a woman-owned business.
Gotcha. Now, you recommend people do some homework, a lot of homework, before bidding online so that they don't underbid a project.
Right. They need to know what their stopping point is, where they draw a line in the sand. Below this, you can't go, and they need to have that clear. They need to have people on call there when they're participating in the auction, because if you think about a regular auction where you're bidding and you can get caught up in the frenzy of making the buy, likewise you can get caught up in the frenzy of making the low bid.
Is it very much different from bidding not online?
Well, if you're submitting a written proposal, you can put it on paper, you can read it, reread it, polish it, and make sure that you've got it right before you submit it. The advantage of being able to do it online is you can also see what other people are bidding. You don't see who they are, but you can see what the competition is doing, and that may drive your price down, which is not necessarily a good thing.
All right.
And I need to make this point, even though you have the low bid, you don't necessarily get the contract.
Okay. Now, with everything being computerized, has the definition of customer service changed?
Very much. I think that customer service is being pushed back to the supplier, and I got that wrong. Can you ask me that again, please?
Sure. How has customer service changed in this high technology age, this new age of electronics?
The personal aspect of customer service is no longer as important as it used to be. And it's harder to build the relationship. If you have a relationship with a major corporation, you're in good shape. But if you're just starting out and you're trying to contact people, it's very, very difficult to build those relationships.
And how has the Internet changed the way items are sold, how we sell, how companies sell?
Well, taking that step of building the relationship forward, our experience has been that it's a lot easier to say no when someone asks for the order via the Internet or via email than it is when you've got them on the phone or sitting face to face.
True.
However, you're also able to reach many more people in a shortened time span, and you know, it has its upsides and its downsides.
Thank you, Ginger. We'll tell you how to reach Ginger Conrad, publisher of MBE magazine, right after this.